Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And Capricorn, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for May 18th to the 24th. This week we've got the Don't Dim to Fit In Oracle card. We've got Shiva behind that. We've got the King of Wands, the Fool, the Devil, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So look at these cards, Capricorn. Double aces. We've got a real sense of you, stepping back into your power, stepping back into your light, and releasing yourself from an energy that has potentially been, dimming your light, keeping you small. That's definitely the energy of the devil. We have a sense of great change, of great new beginning here, of, releasing yourself from a situation where maybe even potentially you could have been taken advantage of, manipulated for a while. We've got the Fool next to the Devil here. But once you free yourself, with those two aces, it's just, powerful, transformative energy here, Capricorn. So before we go to the tarot, let's go to the oracles. Shiva. I actually personally love this card. Shiva is the god of death and rebirth. So there's this real sense here of, ending a cycle, of clearing the slate, kind of a little bit of death and tower energy in order to recreate yourself, to re-emerge, to have a new beginning. So that's definitely echoing for me this kind of transition from, stepping away from this devil energy, whatever's keeping you small, whatever is keeping you stuck or limiting you. It can be your own beliefs about yourself. It is time to, to destroy those thoughts, to destroy that energy, and really to step into a new beginning. It's a rebirth for you here. And we have Don't Dim to Fit In. This card talks about acknowledging now and getting clear on the areas that either you are keeping yourself small or a person or a situation around you is dimming your light. We all deserve to shine in our full glory, and sometimes, we need to step out of those situations in order to do that. So I'm just going to read that one out, and then we'll go to the tarots. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are part of the universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it in yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. So it is time, Capricorn, for you to not worry about what others think of you, not to worry about judgment, but to shine bright anyway and remove yourself from the situations that are keeping you small. And who keeps you small the most in the tarot? This guy, the devil. So devil energy can come in so many shapes and forms, Cappy, but it can be our own inner demons. Maybe the stories or the incidences from our childhood that we're now replaying, that are keeping ourselves small. Some of us might have been bullied, so now we filter our interactions with people. We don't allow the full part of ourselves to be seen and heard. It can be that. Devil energy can be, the friends or the partners that we've, attracted into our lives that are controlling forces, manipulators who, take advantage of our innocence, our naivety, our open heart. And I'm saying that because we have the Fool next to the Devil here. So there might be a sense of somebody has kind of, selected you as a friend, or for that reason, maybe they feel like they can exercise a little bit of control with you. I am sensing that. It can be the limitations that we've put on ourselves, or the way that, a job or a boss or a mentor or a lover or somebody else is limiting us as well. But there is a sense with this devil energy of, allowing it or being in it voluntarily. We've got the Lovers here at the front of the card, and they're chained to that black box that the devil's sitting on. And they could free themselves, those chains are loose enough, but they choose to stay because sometimes, keeping ourselves small, if it's what we know, is easier, because then we don't have to face our greatness. Then we don't have to, face the fear of what it's going to take to shine bright, to step up, to put in that extra effort to be who we truly know we are in this life. Definitely feeling that one. So that can be the payoff, for staying in this situation, for staying constricted. But, obviously over time, Capricorn, it's just not sustainable. That's why the devil has these bat wings, because it kind of sucks your life force energy. When you know you're capable of so much more and you're keeping yourself small, it's almost like you start to wither away, like muscles that aren't used. I'm just seeing that imagery, that sense of withering away and kind of almost losing a bit of your will, your desire, losing your mojo. And we have that here with the Five of Swords. So I feel like this has been a deep sense of inner conflict with you for a while. You potentially may have, since this has kind of been, rumbling up in you, whoever this energy is, I feel like you may have started to come into conflict with them as you've kind of come to this realization, well, I'm not really willing to keep myself small anymore. I'm rising up, I'm stepping up. And it's when you start to not be in that role of smallness anymore that sometimes the ones around you that were enjoying your smallness start to, react, and, you start to fall out because you're not relating to them from that place anymore. They can't control you or manipulate you anymore. And that's when the swords come out. That's when the conflict starts. So I'm really feeling that your energy has started to shift, Capricorn, and that is why these swords have come out. And, fives in tarot, it's the number of conflict, but it's also the number of change. I always say it when I see a five that, it's the change that's going to be the antidote or the transmuter of this conflict. It's time to release. It's time to break these chains. And that's exactly what I see coming in here. For a start, we've got the Ace of Swords, bang. Here's you stepping into your power. Here's you, taking that sort of victory instead of engaging in battle, using it for victory, using it to free yourself from that devil energy. This can be the insight or the revelation. So this could be you finally seeing the situation for what it is and, armed with that insight, really starting to pave your way forward, starting to pave a new beginning here. It's about reclaiming your power. We have a crown here. We then have the King of Wands in the reading. It's about stepping back into your light. It's about truth. I think you're seeing the truth of the situation with full vision and full clarity. And it's from that place that you can start to empower yourself and really look ahead to walking a new path. So that's the Ace of Swords for me. It can also be a communication or a conversation. So whoever this energy is, whether, maybe it's with yourself, it might be just getting frank with yourself. But if this is an external party, it's maybe saying, hey, you know what? I actually am going to be leaving this job. I'm going to be stepping off this project. I'm going to be changing the nature of this relationship. I'm not going to relate with you from this place or on this level anymore. I'm not going to take your gossip in this friendship anymore. Whatever it is, this is you standing up for yourself, reclaiming your power, and, really that alchemical transformative moment when you say, I'm not going to dim myself for you anymore. And that's when the power erupts. Ace of Wands and King of Wands. That's the alchemical moment where it's like, you step into your full power. The Ace of Wands, the fire power. The power that you now have, energy, enthusiasm, where you might have felt quite drained in the past. This is a quantum leap in your growth. And what I loved when I saw the King of Wands in this reading, when we were talking about dimming yourself to fit in, look at the King of Wands. He's a redhead. He has this bright orange, cloak, whatever it is, and this, gold gown and this big bling. He stands out a mile off. And I really feel this is you in your power, not only emitting like this really, really strong magnetic energy, but not being afraid to be seen in all your glory, whatever that is for you. Whether that is, well, you know what, I'm going to get a new wardrobe, I'm going to do my hair, and I'm going to just completely rock out looking like that, or I'm just going to speak up, be seen, be heard. It's that kind of energy after keeping yourself small for quite a while. And that's when, new opportunities are drawn to us because your whole energy signature is different. And we've got so much new beginning energy in this reading after that shift happens. The King of Wands is also somebody who is able to be like really strategic. He's an opportunist that can see new opportunities, entrepreneurial energy. You might be, finally being able to step up and start your own business, to be able to become a leader. It's that kind of thing. This is the energy that I feel that you've been dimming, is the power, that strong fire power of the King of Wands, who is an unstoppable force. Somebody who is fiery, is passionate, is romantic, is spiritual, is committed to growth. That's what you're being invited to step up into, and it's a really powerful energy. Whew, I love it. I've shifted them around, that's okay. And that's your new path, Capricorn. That's your new path. You're being invited to walk that path, under the Fool's energy, with that King of Wands fire in your belly, detached from this, devil energy here. The Fool, the Fool can be maybe a little bit naive about the new journey, but that's fine because you have a sense of being reborn here. You're disconnected from that devil energy, and you've got that kind of King of Wands to kind of protect you. Now, the Fool is about walking a new path, even though you don't know where the destination is. And I mean, you may not be sure where this new energy is going to take you, but you just know that it's time to disconnect from the old. So we have a really strong new beginning here. It's just important to tune into your instincts. So we have the little dog here that will help guide you along the way. But, you're being asked just to trust, to have faith, to leap into this anyway, and just know that the universe will catch you. It will catch you if you fall on this path, but it is time to walk it. So the Fool also talks about reconnecting with your rebel heart, which is a sense of coming back to your true nature, reconnecting with your higher self, definitely not dimming yourself. It's about being seen in all your glory, in all your light, and that's when your life shifts, because you're living from the strong sense of authenticity and, connectedness. It's a big reading, Capricorn, and I love that energy. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling quite pumped just from reading these cards. So let's just draw a couple of keywords to close out. Discretion, okay. Whoops. Let's grab another. But that one just really wants to be seen. Satisfaction. Okay, discretion. Yeah, so I mean, using your discretion in these conversations, especially with this devil energy, I mean, if you feel like you need to, have a full conversation, bring everything to light and say, hey, this is how you've been making me feel or whatever, feel free to do that. But sometimes you don't have to say everything. You can just step away. Use your discretion. You'll know, how intuitively you feel called to handle that situation. And satisfaction. Well, I don't think that needs much explanation. That is where you're moving into a greater sense of satisfaction, a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, and, really moving towards fulfillment on all levels. So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. It's a really powerful one. I do wish you all the best with it this week, keeping in mind it won't be everyone's reading. Feel free to leave me a comment. I read them all, and I love hearing how things are unfolding in your daily life. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.